o'clock in the Tri-State. Time for the Al Shuttlecutty News on Live 9, the Instant Cam station. Now, Al Shuttlecutty.
Brian K.
Just a hair after 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock Central. Time to rock on a Friday night oldies party. $1 Million Hot Wax weekend all weekend long.
K-E-Y-S, Corpus Christi.
Kicking it off like we always do. The late great Sal Mineo. Here's Party Time Friday night.
It's Friday night, and I feel so fine. Mama's gone out, and the house is mine. Oh, baby, won't you hurry on down? It's party time. Bring your records along, and I've got mine. The gang's all here, and the dancing's fine. Well, the mama must know it's party time. Party time, party time, don't you know, I love you so. Let's have some fun tonight. It's party time.
Yes, just wait for the gang to get here on a Friday night oldies party all weekend long. Just hold on tight. We'll be getting you there really shortly. Wait for the gang, so hang tight. It's continuing.
Hey, Mama's home. She's been downtown. Turn the lamp lights up and the music down. Let's play it cool while she's around. Easy now, yeah? Till she's out of sight. Easy, easy, easy. Nice and polite. Hey, Mama's gone. Everything is alright. Let's go, party time. Party time. Don't you know, I love you so. Let's have some fun tonight.
Oh, yes.
It's party time.
From 1958, the late great Sal Mineo. Party time Friday night on a Friday night oldies party. It's $1 Million Hot Wax weekend.
Cincinnati digs the sound of 1360 WSAI.
From 1963, heading back with Anthony and the Sophomores, playing those oldies, Mr. DJ.
When those oldies play, we listen. Makes us start a reminiscing. Hear those oldies spinning. Ba 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 whoop. It always makes us start reminiscing. Ba 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 whoop. It reminds us of those good times just a couple years ago. So Mr. DJ, play those oldies we all love so.
Remember.
You don't remember me. Earth Angel, where can she be tonight? She'll be in the still of the night. Yes, those old songs that we're singing brings back melodies of long ago. So Mr. DJ, keep on playing those oldies we all love so. Those oldies we're singing of long ago. On the songs like Groove and I Love So. That's why when we hear from the Hall of Fame, we know each and every song by name. When those oldies play, we listen.
Oh, yes.
Makes us start a reminiscing. Mr. DJ, play those oldies a couple years ago. Oh, Mr. DJ, keep on playing those oldies we all love so. Oldies we all love so.
One more time now.
Oldies
Summertime Sound 1963, Anthony the Sophomore playing those oldies, Mr. DJ, on a Friday night oldies party.
You'll hear the best in sound from KRIO McAllen.
As we head back to the fall of 1954, Bill Haley and the Comets. Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the chimes ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7th heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, when it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off, then start rocking around the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock.
Released in the fall of 1954, but number 1 for 8 weeks in 1955. Bill Haley and the Comets rocking around the clock at a Friday night oldies party, $1 Million HOTWAX.
Philadelphia.
As is always our theme each week. Yep, Danny, Rapp, and the Juniors from South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, making many, many appearances on Dick Clark's American Bandstand back in the late 50s with this hit. Rock and roll is here to stay on a Friday night oldies party.
Baby, rock and roll is here to stay. It will never die. It was meant to be that way, though I don't know why. I don't care what people say. Rock and roll is here to stay. We don't care what people say. Rock and roll is here to stay. Rock and roll will always be. I dig it to the end. It'll go down in history. Just you watch, my friend. Rock and roll will always be. It'll go down in history. Rock and roll will always be. It'll go down in history. Everybody rock. Everybody rock. Everybody rock. Everybody Rock and roll is here to stay. It will never die. It was meant to be that way, though I don't know why. I don't care what people say. Rock and roll is here to stay. Rock and roll will always be. I dig it to the end. It'll go down in history. Just you watch, my friend. Rock and roll will always be. It'll go down in history. If you don't like rock and roll, think what you've been missing. But if you like to pop and stroll, come around and listen. Let's all start to have a ball. Everybody rock and roll.
Danny, Rapp, and the Juniors from South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, making so many appearances on Dick Clark's American Bandstand all those years ago. Rock and roll, here to stay on a Friday night oldies party, $1 Million HOTWAX.
WYSL 1400 in Buffalo.
Known as the Preacher Man, yep, Joe Tex, the late great, from late 1967 to fall 67. Yep, called Show Me on our Friday Night Oldies Party $1 Million Hot Wax.
Show me a man that's got a good woman. Show me. Show me a man out there that's got a good woman. Show me. Show me a man that's got a good woman. Show me a man that's got a good woman. Show me a man that's got a good woman.
Thad Hallows checking in from Charlestown, Indiana, near Louisville. What's going on there, Thad?
Show me a man that's got a good woman. I show you a man that goes away humming. He knows he's got some sweet love coming at the end of his working day. Show me a woman that's got a good man. Show me. I wanna see a woman out there that claims she got a good man. Show me. Now if you show me a woman that's got a good man, show me a woman that's got a good man. Show me a woman that's got a good man. Show me a woman that's got a good man. Show me a woman that's got a good man. I'll show you a woman doing all she can to make life worth living for her good man. So his trouble don't cross his mind.
Yeah.
Show me two people that's in love with each other. Y'all show me. I want you to show me two people that's in love with each other.
Some great products in the spirits of French Lick. There you go.
You show me two people that's in love with each other.
That'll keep you warm on one of these cold nights.
Show me two people in
It's like human antifreeze.
Show me two people in love with each other. Show me two people that's in love with each other. I show you two people that ain't going no further than their arms can reach to hold one another. Let them lovers alone.
Yep, known as the Preacher Man from 1967. That would be called Show Me on our Friday Night Oldies Party.
Joe Tex.
Win spin.
Going back 2 years prior to 1965, alive at 65, the Preacher Man once again. SYSLJFM, it's called The Letter Song on our Friday Night Oldies Party $1 Million Hot Wax.
Everybody has got somebody. Yes, they do. All right. And everybody's got their own way of saying, I love you. Oh, yes, they have. The sooner you say it, the better it is. The softer you whisper it, the better it feels. Just make sure that when you say it, be for real. All right, let me hear you say it now. SYSLJFM, save your sweet love just for me. DKWIMTM.
Just waiting for the rest of the gang to get here. I think everybody's on slow-mo tonight because of the weather we've been having. A lot of them have gone to bed early because they're probably tired of digging and shoveling snow. Our spotlight segment coming up at the midnight hour, 11 o'clock Central. The day the music died.
I love this song. Listen, everybody's got somebody they love to talk about, and I've got somebody. Everybody got their own way of unwinding when they feel down and out. Oh yes, they have. The sooner you unwind, the better it is. The easiest way you do it, the better it feels. Just make sure that when you do it, be for real. All right. Listen. YCCMAOT. You can call me any old time. GCAHYTU to come and help you to unwind. SYSLJFM. Save your sweet love just for me. DKWIMTM.
Twin Spin by Joe Tex, known as the Preacher Man. Show Me from 67. This one SYSLJFM from 65. Laredo, Texas, very own. On a Friday night oldies party. This is from 1963. It's called What is a Disc Jockey?
Somewhere between the humdrum of everyday office work and the glitter of Hollywood stardom, we find an unusual creature called a disc jockey. Disc jockeys, or DJs if you prefer, come with assorted voices and styles and talents, so it's said. But all of them have the very same purpose: to keep you entertained every minute of every hour of every day and night. Disc jockeys are found almost everywhere. At record hops, music shops, in church on Sunday. Yes, and just about everywhere on your radio dial. Mothers tolerate them, sponsors argue with them, teenagers love them, and most everybody listens to them. Maybe a disc jockey is an unsung idol with a new record in his hand.
Gotta go refill my drink. I'll be back in 2 and 2, said Chuck Woolery.
Maybe he's just an unusual symbol of our time, trying to read a commercial while eating a ham sandwich. These remarkable creatures can stuff into 1 minute a 30-second commercial, a plug for his next record hop, a mention of his name, a mention of the station's call letters, and his thanks to you for listening. Most disc jockeys dig fan mail, new records, sunglasses, teenagers, sports cars, and the general manager's secretary. They don't like long newscasts, television in general, wearing a tie, and the general manager. When you're hard at work, a DJ helps the time fly. And when you're lonely, he's your constant companion. And when you're feeling blue, he's a bright spot in your day. He has the energy of a 5-year-old, the patience of a nuclear scientist, the endurance of a bull elephant, the nerves of a tightrope walker, the understanding of a country doctor, and he hardly ever needs sleep. It's said a disc jockey is a marvelous creature because you can shut him off your radio. But you know, you just can't shut him out of your heart. He's a fast-talking, good-looking dynamo of energy. But when you reach the end of the day and you're tired and sorted down and a day older than you were yesterday, nothing can make you feel so much better, so fast, as your favorite disc jockey when you turn on the radio and you hear him say, as only he can say, hello out there.
Herb Dodson from 1963. What is a disc jockey on a Friday night oldies party? That's me.
Hear the swingin' 63 DJs on KDWB. Live it up brightly round the clock with each musical MC. Hear the fabulous 40 and high five where everyone's having a ball. On colorful color radio, Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Flashback to the 50s.
Head back to 1957. It was having its 57. A little answer song to Bobby Day's Rockin' Robin. These are the Hollywood Flames. Ironically, they're on the same record label, though. It's called Buzz, Buzz, Buzz on a Friday night oldies party.
Well, buzz, buzz, buzz goes the bumblebee. Tweedledee goes the bird. But the sound of your little voice, darling, is the sweetest sound I've ever heard. I've seen the beauty of the red, red rose, seen the beauty when the sky is blue, seen the beauty of the evening sunset. But the beauty of you, sweet is the honey from the honeycomb, sweet are the grapes from the vine. But there's nothing as sweet as you, darling, and I hope someday you'll be mine.
Actually, I got a little bit of a surprise this evening. Picked up a last-minute record, talking about record hops, picked up a last-minute gig for tomorrow. It's a birthday party for a 7-year-old boy. Do you believe it? Called me at last minute because their other disc jockey backed out. Hey, I'll take the job.
Well, buzz, buzz, buzz goes the bumblebee. Tweedledee goes
Obviously, we won't be playing too much of the Hot Wax for a 7-year-old kid.
See the beauty when the sky is blue. Sing the beauty of the evening sunset. But the beauty of you, sweet as honey from the honeycomb. Sweet all the grapes from the vine. But there's nothing as sweet as you, darling. And I hope someday you'll be mine. Hope someday you'll be mine. Hope someday you'll be mine.
1957.
Hope someday you'll be
The Hollywood Flames buzz, buzz, buzz on a Friday night oldies party. On a cold one, that is. Hope you're staying warm. Human antifreeze.
Sound of the 70s.
Head back to the summertime of 1970. Also a hit for the Fortunes. But this one, I believe, was played first on Top 40 radio, AM stations, all over the place. This is called That Same Old Feeling by a group called Pickety Witch.
I still get the same old feeling, tearing at this heart of mine, and telling me that maybe I'm not really over you. I still get the same old yearning, tearing my heart inside out, and now there can't be any doubt I'm still not over you. The old tree where you called my name a year ago now somehow doesn't really look the same. I think it knows now the places we would go, still play the song we used to know. But I still get the same old feeling, tearing at this heart of mine, and telling me that maybe I'm not really over you. I still get the same old yearning, tearing my heart inside out, and now there can't be any doubt I'm still not over you. The cottage where we used to play is overgrown now. We dream we'll live there too someday. Just down at home now. The letter you wrote me still bring back the sad old memories. Yeah. But I still get the same old feeling, tearing at this heart of
Well, you're right there, Thad. If you enjoy doing it, it's not really a job.
not really
Playing for a bunch of kids is a challenge. Last month, I did a 18-year-old birthday party, and it wasn't too bad, but somewhat of a challenge, but nothing I can't overcome. I got all the hit stuff from today, but not as fun to play. Pickety Witch from the summer of 1970. That Same Old Feeling on the Janus record label on a Friday night oldies party, $1 Million Hot Wax.
All hits, all the time. Music Radio WABC.
Oh, what a monster hit this was. Head back to 1966. J.J. Jackson, many disc jockeys by the name, by the way. But this is the original singer. But it's all right on a Friday night.
You don't know how I feel. You'll never know how I feel. Oh, when I needed you to come around, you always tried to bring me down. Oh, but I know, girl, believe me when I say that you are surely gonna break me, but it's alright, girl. You can hurt me, but it's alright.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, but at least the sun's going to be out, so that'll help as I load and unload the equipment to go play. If it were going to be like yesterday, that would be a nah, baby, nah. No sense in unloading and loading in a blizzard, huh? Although I have done that before, but it's no fun. Trust me. That's very cool there, Thad. Oh, yes. Number one hit, Summertime Sound, 1966. J.J. Jackson, monster hit that it was. But it's all right on our Friday night oldies party, $1 Million HOTWAX.
680 CFTR, Toronto.
How about we kind of metalize it up a little bit on a HOTWAX weekend? Here's a little Led Zeppelin from November 1969. Mighty fine in 69.
You need cooling, baby, I'm not fooling. I'm gonna send you back to schooling. Way down inside, honey, you need it. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, want a whole lot of love. 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 You've been learning, baby, I've been learning. All that good time, baby, baby, I've been learning. Way, way down inside, honey, you need I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. You've been drooling, baby, I've been drooling. All the good time, baby, I've been misusing. Way, way down inside, I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you every inch of my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Yeah. All right, let's go. Want a whole lot of love. 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 Way down inside, woman, you need
November 1969, getting a little metalized on a Friday night oldies party. Originally known as the New Yardbirds, Led Zeppelin. Whole lot of love on a Friday night oldies party.
93 KHJ Los Angeles.
And of course, out of Los Angeles, the Prefab Four. We've got one of them left, Mickey Dolenz. Here are the Monkees from 67.
local rock group down the street is trying hard to learn their song. They serenade the weekend squad who just came out to mow his lawn. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday, charcoal burning every say she's proud today because the roses are in bloom. Mr. Green, he's so serene, he's got a TV in every room. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday here in status symbol land. Mothers complain about how hard life is, and the kids just don't understand. Creature comfort goes, they only know my soul, and make it hard for me to see. My thoughts all seem to stray.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin's always good for some cranking out the car type stuff there. Of course, I do have to admit my favorite Led Zeppelin song is Jamaica. Looks like Die Your Maker on the record label though.
Another Pleasant Valley Sunday, charcoal burning everywhere. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday, here in status symbol land. Another Pleasant Valley
Getting a little psychedelia there, and the summer of '67, the Monkees, top 5 hit for them on the Coltrane's record label. Pleasant Valley Sunday on a Friday night oldies party, $1 Million HOTWAX weekend.
Music Hamilton WMOH.
Head back to 1970. Yep, kicking off the decade with some good R&B from Frida Payne. Here's the Band of Gold on a Friday night. Yeah, I'm with you there, Thad. Of course, growing up in a household with my mom is an Elvis aficionado. Of course, she played all the records in the house when I was growing up. And Dad, of course, was a Beatles fan. I guess I was well-rounded, huh? I'm looking forward to our midnight hour, about 25 minutes or so away. We commemorate and remember the day the music died when Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens perished in that fateful plane crash. February 3rd, 1959, 63 years ago. We're going to remember it tonight. Frida Payne, the Band of Gold, 1970 on a Friday night.
WISH Radio 1310 Indianapolis.
Heading back to 1966, getting your kicks in 66, the very first hit by Neil Diamond, Solitary Man.
Linda was mine till the time that I found her, holding Jim, loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong, that's what I thought. Me and Sue, that I do. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, and I'll be what I am, a solitary man, solitary man. I've had it to hear being where love's a small word, part-time thing. Paper rain.
Mary Kaufman checking in from McAllen, Texas. What's going on, Mary?
Having one girl who loves you, right or wrong, we go strong.
I know we have several listeners and viewers tuned in,
Don't know that I will,
but so far I haven't really seen anybody else chime in.
a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, I'll be what I am.
Hey, it's Dave Nelson checking in from Fairfield, Ohio. So we've got McAllen, Texas, Fairfield, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, Charlestown, Indiana, near Louisville, Kentucky, checking in so far. I think we also have Trenton, Ohio, checking in. Not sure on that one. I have to double check.
Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, I'll be what I am, a solitary man.
The very first hit by Neil Diamond, 1966. Yep. Was a little on the middle of the charts, but still, nevertheless, it did make the charts. Solitary Man from 66 on a Friday night oldies party.
1415 WMFJ. The love of Daytona Beach.
How about we head south to Daytona for Bobby Comstock?
Hey girl, you sure look great.
And this is called
I wanna do it, yeah, I wanna do it. I wanna take you out on a date. I wanna do it, yeah, I wanna do it. I wanna hold you neath the pale moonlight, tell you that I love you each and every night. And when we do it, gonna do it right. I wanna do it with you, yeah, I wanna do it with you. Don't you know I wanna kiss your lips? I wanna do it, yeah, I wanna do it. Till to the touch of your fingers.
just a little chilly down south, Mary. It's just downright cold up here. How many inches of snow do we have on the ground up here, Dave? Like, what, a foot? If it's not a foot, it seems like it. It's all frozen. It's not the fluffy snow. It's that frozen. It's that frozen stuff that we hate. Yeah, I'm not digging on the snow and ice and sleet and everything else we've been having up here. It finally cleared up, though. But you know what? I actually made it to work on Wednesday, Thursday, and today. How's that for being a trooper, huh? Yay me, go me, huh? Ah, very cool. 12-foot screen, yeah. Bobby Comstock, big hit Daytona Beach, WMFJ, 1450 playing that one.
WKRC.
And where are we?
Cincinnati.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird.
Mighty fine. Yep.
Bird, bird, bird.
1965. Salud a todos. Of course, the song is kind of based on a song called Papa Ooh Mau Mau by the Ringtons 3 years prior to in '62. Being projected on a 12-foot screen in McAllen, Texas. On the McAllen peeps. From 1965, those are the Trashmen. Little surfing bird action on a Friday night oldies party $1 million Hot Wax weekend.
1520, yeah, 1520 on your dial. Audio activates WKDW Buffalo, New York style.
Ah, yes, Tommy Shannon's original theme song from 1960, released as a 45 and 63. These are the Rockin' Rebels on the Swan Records label, called Wild Weekend on our Friday night oldies party $1 million Hot Wax. So I'm on a 12-foot screen in McAllen, Texas, and a 52-inch screen in Fairfield, Ohio, huh? You gotta do something to keep warm. It is like freezing up here. What's the outside temperature? What is it, like 4 above? Well, if you send it to my phone, Mario won't see it. Send it to my Facebook. I can check that. From 1963, #1 hit record from the Rockin' Rebels on the Swan Records label. Wild Weekend. Tommy Shannon used it as his theme song on WKBW Radio.
Hear the news and weather. Hear the music and sports. They all sound better on KRIO 910 McAllen.
Guys grab a gal and gals grab a guy. This is some slow dancing and swaying to the music. A little big chill generation music. A little huggling and snuggling music to keep you warm on this cold winter's night. From 1967, here's Procol Harum and A Whiter Shade of Pale on a Friday night oldies party. It's $1 million Hot Wax weekend.
We skip the light fandango. Turns cartwheels across the floor. the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the wider shade of pale. Said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wander through my playing cards, would not let her be one of 16 vestal virgins.
39 degrees. We take that in a heartbeat there. What is it, like 4 above outside? I think it's supposed to get down to below 0 tomorrow night.
At first just ghostly turn the wider shade of pale.
I tell you what, you're going to dig our spotlight segment tonight starting at 12 midnight, 11 Central, about 11 minutes away. Yesterday, February 3rd, 1959, being the 63rd anniversary of the day the music died. So we're going to remember and commemorate with some of the well-known tunes of that time. Procol Harum from 1967 and A Wider Shade of Pale on a Friday night.
Wixie 1260 Super Oldie.
Head north to Cleveland, Ohio for Sonny Geraci and the Outsiders. This is called Respectable from 66.
What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She never, ever been kissed. What kind of girl is this? Rubbity-rub-dub-dub. What kind of girl is this? She never been in love. What kind of girl? She's never been in a moonlight or watching the stars above. Oh, no. Hey, tell me, what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She never been out on a date. What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She's never ever come home late. What kind of girl is this? But I beg her on my knees to please go out with me. She did. Did you love her? No, no, no. Did you hug her? No, 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 no. Did you squeeze her? No, no, no. Did you kiss her? No, 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 no. Hey, tell me, what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? You never been in this. What kind of girl is this? Rubbity-rub-dub-dub. What kind of girl is this? She's never been in love. What kind of girl? She's never been in a moonlight watching the stars above. She never been on a date. What kind of girl is this? Oh, what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She's never ever come home.
I've seen the picture there, Mary. Baki, of course, from Cleveland, Ohio as well.
She's so respectable. She's so respectable.
Sonny Geraci and the Outsiders from Cleveland, Ohio from 66. Summertime sound called Respectable, originally done by the Isley Brothers on our Friday night oldies party, $1 Million HOTWAX.
What a beautiful weekend.
After we can clear out some of the snow and ice, the sunshine will be out and it definitely will be one.
Beautiful weekend.
Heading back to the fall of 66, keeping the kicks in 66. This was a huge hit on stations like WPFB in Middletown, WMFJ in Daytona Beach, and probably where you are too. This is the Little Black Egg, done by the Nightcrawlers on a Friday night oldies party.
I don't care what they say. I'm
The Nightcrawlers from 1966. Yep, that's what it's called. The long version on a Friday night oldies party. $1 million Hot Wax Week, and it's a cold one though. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Go, go, going with a good timer. WSTA dial 1400.
A certain disc jockey named Roger K. Was one of the first to break this record called Dark Sunglasses. Billy Joe Royal from Valdosta, Georgia.
Pretending everything was still alright. Well, I just had to hide all the teardrops that I cried. I wore dark glasses last night.
I put on my shades.
The light of the party was high. Well, who would have thought I could ever cry? Thought I was daddy cool, but deep inside I'm still your fool. I wore dark glasses last night.
I wore my horn rim.
Since the day you took your love away, all I do is stay sad and blue. But if I can, I'll take it like a man. But if I cry again, this is what I'll do. I'll wear dark glasses night and day, and go on and face the world, come what may. 'Cause I got it made. If I never take off my shades, I wore dark glasses last night.
Everything looks so rosy.
Since the day you took your love away, all I do is stay sad and blue. But if I can, I'll take it like a man. But if I cry again, this is what I'll do. I'll wear dark glasses night and day, and go on and face the world, come what may. 'Cause I got it made. If I never take off my shades, I wore dark glasses last night. Yeah,
Where are you in 62? Probably hearing this out of your dashboard speaker, running around Savannah, Georgia. Hearing it on WSGA or WBYG Radio, 1450. Billy Joe Royal, that was his first chart attempt from Valdosta, Georgia on a Friday night oldies party.
The big 99 WIBG.
Philadelphia.
Speaking of Philadelphia, oh yeah, one of their very own. Former chicken plucker Ernest Evans, known as Chubby Checker, doing the fly on a Friday night.
Come on, and do the fly with me. Hey, come on, everybody, and do the fly with me. Well, if you don't know how to do it, just to watch and see. You gotta shake your hands all around and around the sky, and then you buzz around the floor. You can do it if you really try. All the girls and guys are getting wild, they're gonna fly. Oh, you pretty little girl, come and fly away with me. Hey, pretty little girl, fly away with me. We're gonna fly to the sky, but you'll never fly away from me. Oh, yeah. Hey.
Actually, Dave, Billy Joe Royal, I don't think actually charted nationally with that song, but he did show up on the local charts in I think in Savannah, Atlanta, and of course WVLD in Valdosta.
Don't you know you gotta shake your hands all around and around the sky, and then you buzz around the floor. You can do it if you really try. All the girls and guys are getting wild, they're gonna fly. Fly high, baby. Come on, and do the fly with me. Hey, come on, everybody, and do the fly with me. Well, if you don't know how to do it, just to watch and see. Now fly.
Ernest Evans, professionally known as Chubby Checker from South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On the Parkway Records label, Doing the Fly from 61 on a Friday night oldies party. Straight up 12 o'clock midnight, 11 o'clock central on a Friday night oldies party. It is our spotlight segment, The Day the Music Died on our Friday nights.
K-E-Y-S, Corpus Christi.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
Remembering February 3rd,
And I knew if I had my chance
1959.
that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step.
And I need to go to get a drink.
I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythmic blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lennon read a book of Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day
all these bathroom records.
The sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing
one more time.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
From the fall of 1971, that would be Don McLean, the full version of his commemoration of the day the music died, February 3rd, 1959. Commemorating Buddy Holly, that would be Charles Hardin, Buddy Holly, from Lubbock, Texas. That would be Ricardo Valenzuela, Richie Valens, from Pacoima, California, just outside of Los Angeles. And the Big Bopper, that would be Giles Perry Richardson from Beaumont. Actually, he was born in Sabine Pass, Texas. He was a disc jockey at KTRM in Beaumont back in the late 50s after he got out of the Army. And we're going to be commemorating them with our Spotlight segment tonight. So we're going to be playing some Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and some Big Bopper, as well as some others that were on the Winter Party Dance Tour of 1959.
In Lubbock, the super hit KSEL 1095.
For 57, Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still you tell me maybe that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. When you say goodbye, yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if we ever part, then I'll leave you. You sit and hold me and you tell me boldly that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day.
A little bit of a tidbit for you. Buddy Holly and the Crickets records were on Brunswick Records. Buddy Holly's solo records were on Coral Records, and that was done by contract. From 1957, that'll be the day. His chart entry on the top 40 on a Friday night oldies party.
KAYC Radio is really radio. And you, and you, and you, and you, yes. Big KC 1450 is the swinging new sound of Vermont.
Head back to 1958.
Hello, baby.
Giles Perry Richardson.
Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking.
Ah, yes.
Oh, you sweet.
He was a DJ at their competitor station.
Do I what?
KTRM, huh?
Will I what? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl.
Oh, baby, that's what I like.
What's that, baby? But.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Oh, honey. But. Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, honey? Pick you up at 8 and don't be late. But baby, I ain't got no money, honey.
All right, honey.
You know
what I like.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face, ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby!
Giles Perry Richardson, the Big Bopper on a Friday night.
93 KHJ Los Angeles.
From Pacoima, California, in the San Fernando Valley, just north of Los Angeles proper. Yes, I was just there a few months ago. Ricardo Valenzuela, Richie Valens, come on, let's go on a Friday night.
Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling, and tell me that you never leave me. Come on, let's go, again, again, and again. Well, now swing me all the way down there. Come on, let's go, little darling, let's go again once more. Well, I love you so, dear, and I'll never let you go. Come on, baby, so. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so. Let's go, little sweetheart, and then we can always be together. Come on, let's go again. I love you so, dear, and I'll never let you go. Come on, baby, so. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so. Let's go, little darling. Where we belong, dear. Come on,
His very first chart entry Hitting number 42 on the charts in late 1950, Ricardo de Valenzuela, Richie Valens on a Friday Night Oldies Party. It's our Spotlight segment, spotlighting the day the music died, February 3rd, 1959. There were many songs that kind of came out in tribute, but there were, Waylon Jennings had a few, but in the late 50s, there were a couple, early 60s as well. And here's one by Tommy D and Carol Kay.
WMOH in Hamilton, the station where listening is fun.
From 1959, this is called 3 Stars.
Look up in the sky, up toward the north. There are 3 new stars, brightly shining forth. They're shining so bright from heaven above. Gee, we're gonna miss you. Everybody sends their love.
On the left stands Richie Valens, a young boy, just 17, just beginning to realize and explore his teenage dreams. Why did God call him, oh, so far away? Maybe to help some boy or girl who might have gone astray. With his stars shining through the dark and lonely night, to light the path and show the way that's right.
Gee, we're gonna miss you. Everybody sends their love.
On the right stands Buddy Holly with a shy grin on his face. Funny how you always seem to notice that one little curl out of place. Not many people really knew Buddy or understood how he felt, but just a song from his lips would make the coldest heart melt. Buddy's singing for God now in his chorus in the sky. Buddy Holly, we'll always remember you with tears in our eyes.
Gee, we're gonna miss you. Everybody sends their love.
In the middle stands a stout man. The Big Bopper is his name. Now God has called him, perhaps to new fortune and fame. He wore a big Stetson hat and sort of rambled up to the mic. And how can we ever forget those wonderful words, you know what I like.
Look up in the sky, up toward the north. There are 3 new stars, brightly shining forth. They're shining so bright from heaven above. Gee, we're gonna miss you. Everybody sends their love.
Tommy D along with Carol Kay and their tribute to Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper from the summer of 1959 called 3 Stars. There were a couple of other acts that were on the Winter Party Dance Tour in 1959. We'll be spotlighting them as well. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do that right now.
57 WNCA, New York.
Dion DiMucci and the Belmonts. Yep, they joined the Winter Party Dance Tour of 1959. He was supposed to be on that plane, but he lost to a coin toss.
Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, the next day I feel so sad. I guess I learned to take the good with the bad, 'cause each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. If you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love?
Because he lost a coin toss to be on that fateful plane, Dion is still here performing with us. Dion and the Belmonts. From 1959, A Teenager in Love on the Laurie Records label. On a Friday Night Oldies Party, it's our Spotlight segment, The Day the Music Died. Here's another artist that actually filled in for Buddy Holly. They were going on to Moorhead, Minnesota / Fargo, North Dakota, which kind of border each other on the state line. And filling in for Buddy Holly on the next stop on the Winter Dance Party was a guy named Bobby V. His real name was Bobby Viline, and he went by Bobby V, and he had a backup group. He filled in, and the only reason that they called him in because he knew all the words to the Buddy Holly songs. So here we go with a little Bobby V.
Hear the swingin' 63 DJs on KDWB. Living uprightly round the clock with each musical MC. Hear the fabulous 40 and high five where everyone's having a ball. On Colorful Color Radio, Minneapolis and St. Paul.
From 1960, here's Devil or Angel, Bobby V.
Devil or angel, I can't make up my mind which one you are. I'd like to wake up and find. Devil or angel, dear, whichever you are, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. Devil or angel, please say you'll be mine. Love me or leave me, I'll go out of my mind. Devil or angel, dear, whichever you are, I need you, I need you, I need you. You look like an angel, your smile is divine, but you keep me guessing, will you ever be mine? Devil or angel, please say you'll be mine. Love me or leave me, I've made up my mind. Devil or angel, dear, whichever you are, I love you, I love you, I love you.
If he was called in at the last minute to fill in for Buddy Holly, of course, having perished in the plane crash right before. And only reason because he knew all the Buddy Holly songs, knew all the words.
Devil or angel, please say you'll be mine. Love me or leave me, I've made up my mind. Devil or angel, dear, whichever you are, I love you, I love you.
Bobby Viline, yep. Known as Bobby V. Devil or Angel from 1960 on a Friday Night Oldies Party. It's our Spotlight segment, The Day the Music Died. Bobby V filling in for Buddy Holly. The next stop on the Winter Party Dance Tour of 1959. Filling in for Buddy Holly because he knew all the words to all the Buddy Holly songs. And we're going to be heading back right now to Buddy Holly to start one more time.
Now hear this. Here's the best in radio. KLIF. Radio Dallas.
Buddy Holly and the Crickets one more time. The flip side of That'll Be the Day. One of my favorites. Not Fade Away on a Friday Night Oldies Party.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You know my love will not fade away. Oh, well, you know my love will not fade away. My love is bigger than a Cadillac. I try to show it when you're driving me back. Your love with me got to be real for you to know just how I feel. A love for real, not fade away.
From 1957, yeah, that would be the flip side, and that'll be the day. Hitting its own right, though, not fade away. On the Brunswick Records label, our Friday Night Oldies Party, our Spotlight segment, The Day the Music Died.
Music, that's our middle name. K-I-L-T, Music, 610 in Houston.
Of course, you can hear that in Port Arthur and Beaumont very well. Big Popper, one more time, here's his wedding.
The man keeps saying, do you take this woman to be your awful wedded wife? I then I started thinking about no more winking at the pretty little gals bobbing by. No more dancing and a new romance, and Lord, it made me want to sit down and cry. Oh, no, pool shooting and a rootin' and a tootin' with the boys if I take you for my wife. I can't go no place, I gotta look at your face for the rest of my doggone life. This is it! And honey, what am I doing here in the first place? You know I don't go for this marriage bit. I was only kidding. And there's your daddy sitting over there with a shotgun laying across his lap and a big smile on his ugly face. And the man keeps saying, are you gonna take this woman or ain't you? Well, then I started thinking about no more winking at the pretty little gals bobbing by. No more dancing and a new romance, and Lord, it made me want to sit down and cry. No pool shooting and a rootin' and a tootin' with the boys if I take you for my wife. I can't go no place, I gotta look at your face for the rest of my doggone life. This is it. Honey, what's this jazz about love, honor, and obey? That cat's talking to me. Hey, look at all these good-looking bridesmaids standing around. Hello, baby. And the man in charge keeps saying, look here, do you take this woman or don't you? Well, then I started thinking about no more winking at the pretty little gals bobbing by. No more dancing and a new romance, and Lord, it made me want to sit down and cry. No pool shooting and a rootin' and a tootin' with the boys if I take you for my wife. I can't go no place, I gotta look at your face for the rest of my doggone life. This is it!
Crossover from 1958 into 1959. Big Popper and his Big Popper's wedding on our Friday Night Oldies Party. It's our Spotlight segment, The Day the Music Died. Yep, Giles Perry Richardson on our Friday Night Oldies Party. That was all the station that all the kids in the San Fernando Valley listened to, like this, a kid from Little Pacoima. Richie Valens.
Bamba.
You know, the funny thing about this song is that legend has it that Richie Valens, Ricardo Valenzuela, actually spoke very little Spanish. For growing up in a Mexican household, his Spanish was so bad they had to phonetically teach him how to sing the song. From 1959, that would be La Bamba.
Win spin.
One more entry for Richie Valens. That's My Little Susie from 58 on a Friday night.
What to do. She knows how to love me and rock it too. That's my little Susie. She knows what to do. She rocks to the left and she rocks to the right. She rocks all day and she rocks all night. When my baby gets tired of me, I'm gonna drown myself in the sea. Come on, let's go, little Susie. Tell me you believe if I should lose you, what could I do?
Who knew a kid from Pacoima, California, a 17-year-old kid, could write so many good songs?
She rocks to the left and she rocks to the right. She rocks all day and she rocks all night. When my baby gets tired of me, I'm gonna drown myself in the sea. Well, come on, let's go, little Susie. Tell me you believe if I should lose you, what could I do?
Ricardo Valenzuela from the San Fernando Valley, north of Los Angeles, and the Pacoima district. Richie Valens on a Friday night oldies party. Our spotlight segment is the day the music died, losing Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and of course Richie Valens, and that fateful plane crash. Early morning hours of February 3rd, 1959. Here, there were, like I said before, there were lots of tribute songs. And of course, here's another one. This was actually done in England by a group called Mike Berry and the Outlaws. And they actually did it on the same record label that Buddy Holly recorded solo from Contractual. As I explained earlier, Buddy Holly and the Crickets recorded for Brunswick Records. Buddy Holly solo recorded for Coral. That was done by Contractual, although all group members recorded on all recordings. Isn't that something? Mike Berry.
It's your RKO General Station with the big sound reputation. The best you know on radio. It's CKLW Windsor.
Snowing, wind was blowing when the world said goodbye, buddy. Still I know that up in heaven is where we'll hear him sing again. Whoa. Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly was killed in a plane crash in 1959. But his songs will always be remembered. Always.
Mike Berry and the Outlaws from across the pond, called a tribute to Buddy from 1961. Ironically, on the same record label as Buddy Holly, Coral Records, on our Friday Night Oldies Party Spotlight segment.
79 KULF, Houston.
Of course, being heard in Beaumont, Texas. Big Bopper. Purple People meets the Witch Doctor.
Had a little guitar in his hand and they were popping and a rocking with a two-piece band. Purple was a blowing like a people eater should. Witch Doctor picked like Johnny Be Good. They went I got troubles, that's what he said. Girls keep laughing about the horn in my head. The witch doctor smiled and I heard him say, yeah, man, you're ugly, but you sure can play. There in the moonlight, it seemed so strange as they blowed a chorus of Home on a Rain. They were coming on strong like rock and roll stars. Played the sweetest music of the side of Mars. They went
If you all are okay, we'll carry the Spotlight segment out through the end. How's that?
And I could tell the way they rocked that they were having a ball. They were coming on strong. I was clapping my hands. Stopped long enough to say, easy, man. So at twilight time, when the sun goes down, back in the woods on the edge of town, people all together from miles around to hear Doc and Old Purple play the crazy sounds. They go, oh yeah.
Giles Perry Richardson from Beaumont, Texas. Of course, Houston stations can be heard in Beaumont pretty well. Purple People Peter Eats the Witch Doctor from late 58 on our Friday Night Oldies Party, our Spotlight segment.
77 WABC. And we love you.
Dion and the Belmonts, one more time. Also on the Winter Dance Party of 1959. I hope you enjoyed that tribute to Buddy Holly song there, Dave. Dion, DiMucci, and the Belmonts. Yep, they were on the bill for the Winter Dance Party Tour of 59. Lost his seat on that fateful plane crash to a coin toss on our Friday Night Oldies Party Spotlight segment.
In Lubbock, the super hit KSEL 1095.
Oh, well, the little things you say.
Buddy Holly, one more time.
Make me want to be with you. Rain on, it's a crazy feeling.
One of my favorites.
Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only.
Charles Hart and Holly from Lubbock, Texas. All of 22 years old when he died in that plane crash.
Wind spin.
One more time. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, but only credited to Buddy Holly and the Coral label.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue without Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, galleys. I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you, oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, galleys. I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal, I want you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue, oh Peggy.
Oh, you get to spend all day at Great Wolf Lodge, huh, there, Davester?
Oh, well, I love you, gal, yes, I need you, Peggy Sue.
Go team, go, huh?
I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue.
Written for drummer Jerry Allison's girlfriend.
Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy.
Originally titled Cindy Lou, that's Peggy Sue on a Friday Night Oldies Party.
1110 KRLA Pasadena.
Written for Richie Valens' girlfriend Donna Ludwig.
I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she left me, I'd never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Now that you're gone, I'm left all alone, all by myself to wander and roam. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Well, darling, now that you're gone, I don't know what I'll do. 'Cause I've had all my love for you.
Yeah, we'll finish out the hour with this spotlight segment. Normally I cut them short, but this one, too much good music to
I had a
curtail it.
Donna was her name. Since she left me, I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be?
He sang it to her over a payphone telephone receiver with his guitar in hand. Yep, for Donna Ludwig. living in the San Fernando Valley. That would be Donna. Yep. Richie Valens. That's an original composition. That was the flip side of La Bamba on a Friday night oldies party. It's $1 Million Hot Wax Weekend.
Wind spin.
Oh, yes.
Baby, 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 don't you know my love is true? Honey, 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 get up off of that money. Love, 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 love. Ooh, my soul. Baby, 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 don't you know my love is true? Honey, 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 get up off of that money. Kiss, 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 kiss. My soul, baby, 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 and don't you know my love for you? Honey, 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 get up on for that money. Love, 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 love. My soul.
Actually, Ooh My Head was originally written by Richie Valens, and then of course Little Richard picked it up and changed it to Ooh My Soul. Had to add that Little Richard spin to it, of course, as only Little Richard could. But Little Richard was friends with all those guys, so it was all good.
Well, baby, 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 don't you know my love for you? Honey, 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 get up on for that money. Love, 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 love. My soul, baby, 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 don't you know my love is true? Honey, 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 get up off of that money. Kiss, 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 kiss. My soul, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me all the love you got. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. You got the best of love and now. Love, 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 love.
Originally written by Ricardo Valenzuela, Richie Valens, of course, as Ooh My Head. And Little Richard picked it up, changed it to Ooh My Soul, put his little spin on it. And, of course, Little Richard was friends with all those guys, Buddy Holly and Richie Valens and the Big Bopper, Dion, and all the rest of them. So it was all good. They all went on tour together at some point in their careers. Actually, they starred in a few movies together back in the mid-late 50s. And so that's the connection with The Day the Music Died that we're spotlighting in our Spotlight segment tonight.
Now hear this. Here's the best in radio. KLIF Radio Dallas.
And it could be heard in Lubbock very well.
Well, alright, so I'm being foolish. Well, alright, let people know about the dreams and wishes you wish in the night when lights are low. Well, alright, we live and alright, so I'm going steady. It's alright when people say that those foolish kids can't be ready for the love that comes their way. Well, alright, we will live and love with all our might. Well, alright, our lifetime love will be alright. Well, alright, we'll live and love with all our might. Well, alright, our lifetime love will be alright.
Buddy Holly, Charles Hardin Holly from Lubbock, Texas. Lost him at the age of 22 years old. Well, alright, on a Friday night. I hope everybody enjoyed our Spotlight segment to the day the music by Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper, along with Theon, the Belmonts, Bobby V, the whole gang, and just having some fun on a Friday night. And instead of our usual angels, we're going to sign it off with Buddy Holly one more time.
Just you know why you and I will by and by know true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why just you and I know true love ways. Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why just you and I know true love ways.
It has been so much of my pleasure to play all of the... there's so much more music I could play from those three artists, as well as the artists that were associated with the Winter Dance Party of 1959, but there's only so much time in an hour, or at least the time allotted, huh?
Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why just you and I know true love ways.
Buddy Holly. That was actually a posthumous hit for him, True Love Ways from 1959. God bless each and every one of you, wishing you lots of love, much money, and a laugh a minute. Until next Friday night, same bad time and same bad channel. Guys, keep warm this weekend and be good, be kind, and we'll see you again next Friday night for another Friday Night Oldies Party, $1 million Hot Wax weekend. Good night, everybody.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C.
See you real soon.
K-E-Y.
Why? Because we like you.
The preceding was a copyrighted feature and may not be reproduced in whole or in part.
In whole or in part.
Without the written consent.
Brian K.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Someday, maybe Fred will win the fight. Then that cat will stay out for the night. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. We'll have a gay old
Bombadita, 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 bombadita,
Until we meet again. Happy trails to you.
bombadita, bombadita,
Keep smiling on till then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.